Hey guys, so as you might notice, today's video is a little bit different. I have here my laptop, and no, it's not a collab yet. I am currently in level 3 English in high school. I'm doing year 13, and I have to do a seminar for English. It's kind of like a speech that we've had to do in the past, but this year it's a seminar, and it's kind of like a teaching lesson. So I'm just gonna film myself doing it and post it here because I can if it looks and sounds alright. So yeah, enjoy. It does go with graphics, but since the camera doesn't really focus well on that, don't worry about that. It's more for my practice for my actual assessment, which is tomorrow, and I'm really good at planning, so I'll probably be reading off my cue cards which have everything on them. So let's do this. Christopher Nolan is an English director who has clever and advanced film ideas and is known for many films with recurring themes throughout them. He has been filmmaking for 15 years and has been nominated and won a number of awards. Some of his films include Inception, The Dark Knight Trilogy, and Interstellar. His directorial style tends to mostly include non-linear storytelling, intellectual concepts of overall themes, the increase of intensity levels, and also he pays close attention to a character's perspective. He also tends to create films that make the audience think rather than just for personal enjoyment, so most of his characters and techniques are used for specific reasons. Inception was one of his most creative and best-selling films and was released in 2010. Who here has watched Inception? There's no one in here, it's just, yeah. Inception is about the extraction and inception of ideas through dreaming, which is an abstract concept that took Nolan about 8 years to pretty much perfect. There are many visual techniques used throughout this film that combine to convey a main theme and also to create intensity. The most specific ones that I'll mention are handheld camera shots, close-up shots, and also quick cross-cutting throughout the shots. Here is a quick clip of the final kick scene from Inception. The final kick is the last chance for the characters to organize a kick to wake them all up from their dream, and each character has a different idea in each layer. Try and focus on these 3 techniques, cross-cutting, handheld shots and close-up shots, and how they are used to create intensity on the characters and situation. Okay. In that clip, which technique stood out for you the most out of cross-cutting, close-up shots and handheld shots? Yeah, that's right, fast cross-cutting. Why do you think this stood out, and what does this achieve for you as viewers? Yeah, of course, it creates intensity and it builds up the scene. I think that all 3 techniques above achieve intensity, but the one that contributes the most is fast cross-cutting. This occurs between the different layers of dreams. Nolan uses quick cross-cutting in many of his films to give the effect of an intensity increase, and to help the audience understand that different events are happening simultaneously. Cross-cutting is used to create a sense of parallel action, not parallel editing. In the scene we just watched, some of you may have noticed that the cross-cutting was edited together extremely quickly. What does this make you do as an audience while watching it? Yeah, they make you concentrate on the scenes, focus on the cutting, and it causes the audience to watch closely at all times. The different cuts go back and forth to show small changes to each character or setting each time. Every time it flicks through the different scenes, the viewers see close-ups of most of the characters. We see small differences as one by one each of the characters wake up or stay sleeping. These show the viewers their facial expressions and facial expressions on a personal level. Close-ups are another main feature that Nolan uses in his films, as I will explain later. In this film, Nolan uses fast cross-cutting in many different scenes, as there are usually many different things happening at once. He does this effectively to force the viewer to watch every single part of the film and to make the difficult concepts easier to understand. It seems common in his films to increase the intensity of scenes by using cross-cutting, creating an overall intense movie. It is a very important way to capture the audience and make them enjoy the film visually. What does the increase of intensity in a film do to the viewers? That's right, it causes anxiety because it makes the viewers think that the film will end badly. It creates a sense of worry with the viewers, and it also captures the audience's attention. The second aspect is closely related to cross-cutting, and that is the close-up and handheld shots. From the scene we watched previously, what were the close-up shots focused on? The people's faces. And how does this help us as an audience? That's right, we see many shots of the same face and reactions of the different characters in the cross-cutting. We see many shots of the same character with their eyes closed and then their eyes open again. Nolan uses this technique so that the viewer can clearly see by the characters' reactions that they have ideas and realizations, like we do, so they can better relate to the character. These close-up shots work well with handheld shots. In this scene particularly, the camera shakes around when buildings and the dreams themselves are collapsing. Can anyone tell me what handheld camera shots do? That's right, they make the audience feel included in the film. It also gives the viewers a more personal or realistic effect to the scene. This is otherwise known as documentary style. Both the close-up view and movement of the camera create a more realistic view of the characters, and it helps the viewers to feel more connected to them. He uses these two techniques again to create a sense of worry, and they work together closely with the cross-cutting to do this. It again forces the audience to watch every detail as it flicks through the shots, and it enhances the viewer's experience. By having multiple shots of the same person over and over and over creates a sense of worry and an increase of intensity. These close-up shots also show that Nolan pays close attention to the perspectives of his characters, which is part of his typical directorial style that I mentioned earlier. Christopher Nolan directs films to be thought-provoking rather than just entertaining. He creates characters and themes that viewers can easily relate to. He uses many visual techniques, including fast cross-cutting, handheld shots, and close-up shots, to help the audience think and enjoy the complicated concepts. I've realized that Nolan's films have had an impact on his audiences because he manages to make situations believable and also characters relatable. Thank you for listening. That is the end of my seminar. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry if it was like a boring video for this week, but it was something that I've been working on and I thought I'd share it with you.